Now, the face-off over Hanuman Chalisa doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon, with Navneet Rana raising the bar, saying that she is going to Delhi to lodge a complaint against the government. Navneet Rana, while leaving for Delhi, mocked the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, saying that he's only risen to power because of his father and that he should learn governance from ex-Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. Maharashtra government has now moved court seeking bail cancellation order against the Ranas. The lawyer said that Navneet Rana violated bail conditions right after stepping out of the hospital. Navneet Rana, being defiant, has said that she hasn't violated any order, said that she'll continue to fight for justice. The Amravati MP and her MLA husband, Ravi Rana, were arrested by the Mumbai Police on 24th of April following their public declaration of reciting the Hanuman Chalisa right outside Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray's private residence, Matoshri in Bandra.
किसी के नाम पे बैठकर खाना बहुत अच्छा है, पर खुद के हिम्मत पर खुद के पसीना निकाल के काम करने में बहुत अंतर है। उद्धव ठाकरे should take a lesson and take a training from Devendra Sahib how to rule state, because Devendra Sahib has showed in 5 years no against action with anybody opposition. He worked silently and he worked in the favor of Maharashtra people. He's not worked against any opposition. So you should take a class from Devendra Sahib. उद्धव ठाकरे ने जिस तरीके से धोखा देके बीजेपी के पीठ में खंजर खोपाए, उन्होंने हमको सिद्धांतों का ज्ञान नहीं देना चाहिए। सिद्धांतों का ज्ञान हम लेके चलते हैं, तो उन्होंने नहीं सिखाना चाहिए।
All right, let me quickly cut across to Dave Kotak joining us on the phone line for more on that. Dave, here it seems like more trouble brewing for the Rana couple. While they did not get permission to hold a protest in Mumbai, they've now received bail. She wants to come, Navneet Rana wants to come to Delhi now and lodge a complaint and even register a protest in Delhi against Uddhav Thackeray. With the police now saying that they have breached some of the bail conditions, it almost comes as a setback. All right, let me quickly cut across to Ajit Memon, NCP MP, joining us on the phone line. Mr. Memon, here is Navneet Rana, who claims that she has not breached any bail conditions. In fact, the Mumbai Police now all set to move court, saying that she and her husband have breached some of the bail conditions. They're now deciding to lodge a protest in Delhi, if not for Mumbai. How would you look at this?
Now, see, Rana couple is trying to politicize this whole matter by blowing things out of proportion. But as far as the legal angle of the case is concerned, I would only confine myself to give my opinion as a lawyer, not as a politician. Now, whenever an accused is released on bail, the courts deem it just to restore liberty to an accused for alleged crime by imposing certain conditions. And those conditions are bound to be honored. And it is always understood by the accused who is taking the benefit of bail should abide by each and every condition. And breach of any condition may entail cancellation of bail, which is precisely what has happened in her case. Now, she was given bail with an understanding that the stress and the manner in which with impunity she has been talking all politics and Aghadi government and BJP leaders and this and that. And she has been talking totally to the contrary to the orders of the court, which has released her bail. This certainly has prompted the police to move the court for cancellation. But let me tell you as a practicing lawyer that bail is ordinarily not cancelled easily. The court has to be satisfied that yes, it's a case is made out for cancellation of bail. And therefore, now if the police is now making allegations that there is a breach of a particular condition, the police will have to satisfy the court. And the court would give an opportunity to the accused also. The court will give notice to Rana couple. They would also be heard. Their lawyer would be heard. And if the court is satisfied that yes, voluntarily, willingly, the terms of bail have been breached, then probably the court may even take the hard step of
Mr. Memon, if you can sort of clarify for us, what exactly is the breach here? In your view, where has she violated the bail conditions?
No, according to me, as I said, that, well, if the police, because no, in video, both the husband and wife are being seen addressing press, which is prima facie violation of the condition attached to bail. and therefore there will be no difficulty for the prosecutor, for the police counsel to show to the court the videos in which they are just addressing every television channel that we are doing this and we are injustice is done to us and it's a vindictive and political. All these kinds of things were forbidden to them. They were not supposed to. They should have said no comment because we are under court's order. This is not only breach of a condition of bail, but this may even go to the extent of contempt of court. So I'm afraid, let us see how the police movement for cancellation of bail is defended by the accused.
But Mr. Memon, considering that she's the elected representative, she's a member of parliament, also her husband is a member of legislative assembly. Since they are elected representatives, do they have any kind of immunity on those lines to speak with the media, to say what's going on? In fact, they claim that they're being victimized and targeted.
Not at all. As an assembly or a minister or ABCD, whatever you are subject to the terms which are laid while giving bail to you. You are bound to follow them. Nobody is exempt from that. They must not think that they are above law. They are bound to follow the law, and the law says that if your bail was given to you on condition that you will do something or abstain to do something, and if you breach that condition, you are liable for cancellation of bail.
All right, Mr. Memon, thank you very much for joining us with that detailed response. Mr. Memon is, of course, an NCP leader alongside also an advocate. He says it's not very easy for a court to reject bail based on a police's plea. They've got to look at really where exactly did the Rana couple err. Have they really violated the bail conditions? What are the bail conditions? And in fact, according to Mr. Memon, he says that they're not supposed to be speaking to the media, not supposed to be further agitating the situation or trying to instigate. But here the Rana couple, ever since they've been out, they've been speaking to the media, also challenging the Uddhav Thackeray government, that they're going to hold a protest in Delhi. They're going to, and of course, claiming that they're being targeted only because they said they're going to chant Hanuman Chalisa. This precisely is what the Mumbai Police feel is creating a law and order situation in the state.